I thought I would read you a little bit from the introduction to the book. So the section is called, Is What We Think True? Okay, when we notice afflicted thoughts underneath our unpleasant emotions, let's stop and question them. Is it true that I'm a bad person? Prove it to me. We ask ourselves, okay? We may start listing all sorts of mistakes we have made, but we keep questioning, does this mistake make me a bad person? In Tibetan Buddhism, we learn debating, and we can use this same technique to test the validity of the thoughts that lie behind our low self-esteem. In debate, we use syllogisms that consist of a subject, a predicate, and a reason. Okay? So, for example, in the syllogism, sound is impermanent because it's a product of causes, which is a syllogism the Tibetans love, they always use. Sound is the subject. We call it A, okay? Impermanent is the predicate. We call it B. And because it's a product of causes is the reason. We call C. So for the syllogism to be true, 3 criteria need to be true. First, the subject is present in the reason. In other words, sound is a product of causes. Okay. Second is, if it's the reason, it has to be the predicate. That is, if something is a product of causes, it must be impermanent. Okay. Third, if it's not the predicate, it's not the reason. In other words, if it's not impermanent, it isn't a product of causes. Okay. To put it more simply, part A is C. If it's C, it must be B. And if it's not B, it can't be C. Now, let's apply it to the syllogism. I'm a bad person because I lied. Ever said that to yourself? Okay, I is the subject, bad person is the predicate, because I lied is the reason. Okay? When we examine, is it true that I lied? Yeah, it is true that I lied. But is it true that everybody who lies is a bad person? Does one action make somebody a bad person? Do thousands of harmful actions make someone a bad person? There is a difference between a harmful action and the person who did it. While the action may be harmful, we can't say the person who did it is bad. Since everyone has the potential to become a Buddha, how can anyone be a bad person? Here we see that our belief doesn't hold up under analysis. What about the thought, I'm a bad person because this other person doesn't like me? We say that to ourselves sometimes. I'm a bad person because my friend doesn't like me anymore. Okay. Does someone not liking us make us a bad person? Does someone not loving us mean we're defective? Someone not liking or loving us has nothing to do with us. It is a thought in another person's mind. And as we know, thoughts are not so reliable, and they change frequently. I find it extremely helpful to challenge my thoughts in this way. It shows me very clearly that my way of thinking is often erroneous. If a thought is incorrect, I drop it. It doesn't make any sense to continue to believe something that we have just proven is incorrect. It's helpful to question our emotions in a similar way. For example, let's say we're upset because someone criticized us. Here's the syllogism that we say to ourselves. I am mad because he criticized me. Yes, it's true, he criticized me. But do I have to be mad because someone criticized me? Do I have to be mad because someone criticized me? No, I have a choice of how to feel. I don't have to be mad. When I'm really mad, I keep asking myself, why am I mad? My mind answers, because he criticized me. So I reply to myself, yes, he said those words, but why are you mad? And my mind says, because he said I'm stupid. And I reply to my mind, yes, he said that, but why are you mad? In other words, to all the reasons my mind uses to justify why I should be mad, I question, but why do I need to be mad at that? When I do this long enough, I see that I'm mad because I'm wanting something. Behind the anger, I may discover that I want love, safety, acknowledgement, encouragement, understanding, space, creativity, peace, or even something else. Instead of pinning down what I want or need on that person, I give myself some understanding and compassion, and then consider some other ways to meet that need. If I get stuck, I ask a friend to help me see the situation more clearly. In this process of questioning our thoughts and feelings, it's very helpful or very important to be kind to ourselves. Criticizing ourselves for being upset isn't productive. Many people find it much easier to be kind to others than to themselves. Being kind to ourselves, forgiving ourselves, and extending compassion to ourselves is a skill that we need to learn. Then we need to practice it repeatedly. It's not selfish to be kind to ourselves. This is very different from being self-indulgent. Okay. We are a sentient being, and in Buddhism we want to have love and compassion for all sentient beings and to work for the benefit of all sentient beings. We can't leave one sentient being out, saying I'll extend kindness to all sentient beings except myself.